In this discussion, I decided to look more into the history and historical park that is associated with the important Revolutionary War Battle of Brandywine. The Battle of Brandywine occurred on September 11th of 1777 and witnessed the military forces of the Continental Army under General George Washington and the British Army under General Sir William Howe fight for future control of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Washington wanted to prevent General Howe from capturing the American seat of government, so he worked to block all fords across the Brandywine Creek that Howe's force could possibly cross. Due to heavy fog in the region, Howe was able to position his undetected troops on the Continental right flank, which turned into a crushing defeat at the hands of the British. Soldiers at the Battle of Brandywine described the situation by stating that the mist was so heavy they only could tell their enemy was present because of the sound of their marching. Historian Blake McGready points out that while nature had shielded the British in this battle, it also permitted the Continental Army to escape from capture. Although the bulk of the Continental Army survived the battle, it allowed Howe to get closer to his goal of capturing Philadelphia. Washington's performance at the Battle of Brandywine confused many people, including historians, because Washington usually was more cautious and capable. Historian Douglas Southall Freeman argued that Washington conducted the operation as if he was in a daze. Even though the famous battle resulted in a British victory, historians have worked tirelessly to ensure that the battlefield and its surrounding area are dedicated to preserving the history of the battle and the American Revolutionary War. The Brandywine Battlefield Park Associates is an organization that works to showcase the history of Brandywine. Their website, brandywinebattlefield.org, serves as a database for all that the organization has to offer for historians, students, and those curious in Brandywine. The battlefield is well preserved, as you can see in the background of this video. That is Washington's headquarters that were used during the Battle of Brandywine. This battlefield is well preserved with buildings from the time of the battle still on the land. Reenactments of the famous battle take place every year with those dressing as British and Continental soldiers. Guided tours by people dressed in the clothing of the time are also available for the visitors of the facilities. Not only does the park talk about Brandywine, it also works to highlight the Greater Philadelphia Campaign. The Pennsylvania Historical and Museum Commission believes that the park accurately works to present an educational program that broadens public understanding and appreciation of the significance of the Battle of Brandywine. The president of the park, Lynn Trimble, truly believes in their mission to preserve, interpret, and share the impact of the story of Brandywine. And considering the value of a potential field trip to Brandywine Park, I would say that it would not be very possible for the school that I currently teach at. I currently teach in the state of Ohio, and the only way that we would be able to take a field trip to the Brandywine Park is if the annual Washington, D.C. trip would make another stop in Pennsylvania. While I don't think that a field trip there is viable for me or my school, I would greatly encourage history fans of all sorts to look into visiting this historical battlefield. Thank you.